On the 28th of June 2019, the pals would make a post announcing that the group was disbanding and that its members would continue creating content on their own channels. Since then, one by one their channels started to die out and they began to lose interest in the channel, which led to them abandoning it or disappearing entirely from the platform. But somehow, Sketch is the only member who managed to stay in the public spotlight and still gets hundreds of thousands of views per video. In today's video, we'll explore how Sketch became the last successful member of the pals. Well, in order to do this, we need to establish how each of the members have made it to this point in their YouTube career. And to do this, we need to go back to the very beginning. It all started with Sub, who created his YouTube channel on the 25th of January 2012 called Maya Toots, with his first video being uploaded to the platform titled Text to Particles Tutorial. Sub started out slow by making Minecraft animation videos, which quickly did well for his channel. By August 2014, the channel hit 100,000 subscribers. Around that time, Sketch joined the channel, which led to the channel name being changed to Sub-Zero and Sketch. Together they made Minecraft animation videos which made the channel more popular. By 2016, the channel was at 500,000 subscribers and the channel name was changed again to Sub-Zero X to Byte Games due to Sketch leaving the channel. But on the 12th of January 2017, the channel would get completely changed. The channel name was changed once again to the Pals and 4 YouTube creators joined the channel: Sketch, Dennis, Alex Grafted, and Coral. To officially introduce the new group to viewers, they released a video the same date titled Introducing the Pals, which marked the beginning of a new era for the channel.
You guys want to join the pals?
Yeah, okay.
Together they made a lot of Roblox videos and became popular over time. By March 2017, the channel was already at 1 million subscribers. Over the next few years, the pals continued making videos and getting hundreds of thousands of views per video. The pals felt like they were on top of the world until they got into controversy. On the 20th of February 2019, Coral posted controversial and rude tweets on Twitter stating making ad money over saving children. Glad so many of you see it this way. Man, you can really tell most YouTubers never got higher education. Then one of their fans named Tiff replied stating, wait, so you're saying that because someone has an opinion that you don't like doesn't have a higher education? You don't need an education to have an opinion. This is why I left the Pals fandom. Too much shade, and now one of the Pals members making not needed drama over YouTube ads. Then Coral replied stating you probably should have left the Pals fandom because you are 17 years old consuming content made for 6 to 12-year-olds. Then Tiff replied stating you probably didn't see the tweet, but I spent over $100 on my senior school jersey to have the Pals written on the back of it. Honestly, I'm shaking my head. Then Coral replied stating cringe. Then Tiff replied stating I'm literally shaking of anger that wasn't needed. I didn't have the $100 but I still went out of my way to spend it to put it on my jersey. Then one of the members called Sub stepped in and replied to Tiff stating hey, I'm so sorry for what Coral said. He doesn't speak for the rest of us, and I think he's just upset at the whole YouTube situation. We really do appreciate you supporting us in the past. I'm so sorry." Then Tiff replied stating, "I just want an apology from Coral himself, as he was one of the people that saved me. I have proof of that too." Then Sub replied stating, "I understand and I'm sure he will apologize. He definitely should. Let me know if you'd like to chat privately if you feel the need. My DMs are always open." Then Coral made a tweet stating, "Breaking news. Coral Horrorless cancelled." Coral's fans ended up attacking Tiff on Twitter, encouraging her to take her own life. The pals were forced to not only respond to the drama, but also kick Coral from the pals. 8 days later, on the 28th of February 2019, the pals released a now private video titled "Why We Removed Coral from the Pals," where one of the members called Dennis explained how he and other members of the pals had to kick Coral out of the group.
So I'm sure a lot of you have heard about what happened recently on Twitter regarding some statements that Coral made. We wanted to make this video to lay out the truth of the situation as clearly as we can. So with that being said, it's true. Going forwards, Coral will no longer be a part of the pals. A few days ago, Coral was incredibly rude to a fan on Twitter publicly, and he said some things that we as a group, as well as a lot of the community, felt was completely unacceptable. When we saw what he said, we were all shocked and immediately contacted him just to see what was going on. We all strongly suggested that he apologize, and to be completely honest, guys, he was very rude to us in response. I guess he was upset that we weren't on his side and didn't see the situation through his eyes.
After Coral was kicked out, the pals continued making videos without him, but they started making less videos over time. Eventually the group disbanded. 4 months since Coral was kicked out, Dennis made a community post on the channel stating, "Hey everyone, it is with a heavy heart today that we make the announcement that the pals will no longer be posting videos to this channel as a group, and that Dennis, Alex, Sketch and Sub will be pursuing their own channels as independent creators. Together we had an incredible and fun journey, creating more than 1,000 gaming videos in the past 3 years, but in our break we have each found time to explore even more avenues of creativity. We're still great friends and you can expect us to pop up in each other's videos. We are unbelievably thankful for the love and support from each and every one of you, and none of us would be here without you. We can't wait to show what the future holds for us, and we hope that you continue to support each of us in our endeavors." The pals. The channel was abandoned after that, except one of the members called Sub made a post announcing his new channel called Sub's World. So what happened to all of the members who left the pals? For Coral, he disappeared from social media entirely but came back 5 months later, where he made a post on Twitter of him holding a shotgun, but the post was deleted shortly after. Then he disappeared once again. A few years later, on the 18th of May 2023, the pals and all the other members got hacked by a crypto scam. Luckily they all got their channels back except for Coral. His channel got terminated but was reinstated a few days later with none of his videos restored. About a month after that, the channel was terminated again, in which it remains today. On the 9th of September 2024, Coral would reactivate his Twitter account and make a bunch of posts, where he apologized for what he did and thanked people for supporting him back then. Coral also updated his Twitter bio to say he is now a retired YouTuber, which pretty much confirms he won't be coming back, and that was the last we have heard from him. Alex Crafted's fate was pretty unexpected. After he left the pals, he continued making Roblox videos, but his channel started slowly dying, getting less views over time. This led to Alex Crafted making less and less videos. On the 4th of September 2024, Alex Crafted would release his last video on YouTube before disappearing from the platform. He has made a few posts on Twitter, but his last one was made back in 2025. We haven't heard from Alex Crafted ever since. Even though his channel was dying, the opposite can be said to Sub, who still had a successful YouTube career after leaving the pals, but out of nowhere he disappeared. After he left the pals, He continued making videos on his channels. A year later in 2020, Sub created his fourth channel called Sub's Blocks World, where he made Roblox videos, mostly on a game called Piggy. Near the end of the year, Sub created his fifth channel called Sub and Fletch, where he made Among Us videos. Things were looking good for Sub until he completely disappeared from YouTube. On the 12th of March 2022, Sub would release his last video on YouTube before disappearing from the platform. But lucky for us, we know what happened to Sub. Over the past few years, Sub has been working on Roblox games and even founded a development studio called Small World Games, where they have made a bunch of popular Roblox games that got hundreds of millions of visits. A user on Twitter asked Sub why he disappeared from YouTube, in which he replied stating, "I fell in love with making games," which explains why he stopped making videos on YouTube. Sub's last Twitter post was made near the end of 2025, and as I checked his Roblox account, he was active on Roblox Studio, so he is making Roblox games to this day. Dennis also had a similar fate. After he left the Pals, he continued making Roblox videos on his channel and it was doing better than ever. By the end of 2020, Dennis took a break from YouTube but came back 3 months later. 3 days later, he made a video where he announced that he was going to quit Roblox. After that, Dennis started to make Minecraft videos and eventually moved on to make random videos. By the end of 2021, Dennis would release a video where he announced that he was going to return to making Roblox videos again. Dennis continued making videos over the next few years until 2023. He started making fewer and fewer videos that year, and on the 16th of December 2023, Dennis would release his last video on YouTube before disappearing from the platform. In the video, Dennis talked about how he was working on a Roblox game called Death Bows for quite some time and he started to focus on the game more than YouTube. He also said that he was not going to quit YouTube and he will make more videos soon in the future, but he never did. His last post on Twitter was made back in 2024, in which he announced that he released a new Roblox game called Obby But You're a Spider. On Instagram, his last post was made back in 2025, where he got married. Dennis's Roblox games were updated just recently, and when I checked his Roblox account, he was online and playing a game, so we know that Dennis is still active to this very day and is probably working on his Roblox games since they have been updated recently. But what about Sketch? After he left the Pals, he continued making Roblox videos on his channel and it was doing better than ever. He still makes Roblox videos to this very day. But that leaves us with the question, how did Sketch become the last successful member of the Pals? Well, the answer is quite obvious. Sketch's YouTube career was doing better than ever, where he was constantly making videos to this very day. Dennis and Sub still had a successful YouTube career, but they both lost interest over time and they began making Roblox games. For Alex Crafted, his YouTube career did not last long, which led to him disappearing from the platform entirely. For Coral, he ruined his YouTube career, which led to him disappearing from social media for a long time. But was he the main reason the Pals disbanded? Well, yes. Ever since he was kicked out of the Pals, they started to make fewer and fewer videos over time, and just 4 months later, the group disbanded. In the end, Sketch didn't become the last successful member of the Pals because he was luckier than everyone else. Coral's career ended because of controversy. Alex Crafted's channel died out, which led to his disappearance, and Dennis and Sub found new passions in Roblox game development and moved away from content creation. But Sketch did something different. He kept making videos consistently and grew an audience of over 5.4 million subscribers. While the other members moved on to different things, Sketch remained focused on YouTube, which is why he became the last successful member of the Pals. If you have enjoyed this video and enjoy content like this, make sure to subscribe and I will see you in the next video.